Okay, we are now on, where am I? Psychotic. P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. One of those. I'm sure we'll find out. The laughs are cool. B something? Never mind. Spearfish is back. What is that bass line? Okay, right off the bat, like the first thing I've noticed, the lyrics are so packed in. I'd be dying. P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love that. And Alejandra's playing like a pop punk bass line. They keep throwing in new stuff. This is a lot easier to get my head around. Neat synths in the background. Ooh, I think I know what she's doing. They sound so good. Octaves. Ah! This song is amazing. This is so good. I love that. It's very like, it's like a high school cheerleading squad, but like the stabby kind, you know, the stabby cheerleaders. How? I think I had a comment maybe one or two videos ago as far as where these songs fell, like in this album. And then I realized, hey, dum-dum, it's not like a traditional album because they released these in chapters. So I think Psychotic was the first song of chapter 4. Basically, my whole point is, like, you have these powerhouse songs that are tracked like 8, 9, 10, 11. When if it were up to me, I'd have them, 2, 3, 4, whatever. Again, reminding myself that how these were released in like sets of 3 or 4. That this would be the first thing that a lot of people are hearing on chapter 4. And I bring that up because these are also live performances. And I don't know if I've related so much to these 3 than I have on this song. Psychotic, P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. I am an absolute powerhouse of a song. It's the lyric. I'm looking at the lyrics right now, and it's just chunks of paragraphs, and I'm just thinking they had to rip through this in a live performance. Now oh man, we're on song like 15 or 16 of this thing. So they've been on stage now for easily over an hour. The reason I say I can relate to this more than like the other stuff I've heard them do is, at least back when I was performing on stage, like you would get songs like this that would, fall at the end of a show, depending on how it's written, and you're tired and you've been up there, you've been sweating under the lights. Now you got to go out there and still have enough like oxygen to be able to rip through, the chanting, the P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C, I am, like that stuff. Because the blood that I bleed is no longer red. Oh, wow. I didn't catch that. The blood that I is no longer red. It is black like the words that replay in my head. My sanity's gone. My morals are wrong, and I know what they all say. The proper breathing, the ability to get your air on a song like this. Your moments are like so sporadic and very, very sparse. As someone who has done all these videos and just routinely blown away by how elite they are. Elite, the warning is. The warning is, I don't know, grammar. But just how strong they are as live performers. This is the stuff that I am talking about. This is the stuff that makes me step back and go, wow, they're really good. I got to remind myself, like, they were so young. You know what? I want to see exactly where they were. This set list, this was the 15th song. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. The song it's clever. I love the chanting. I love the high school cheerleader kind of chanting. It's always used as like sort of this tongue-in-cheek trope. Like, how do they know? How do they know that would fit so well? P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. I am. P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. I am. Good mixing on a live song. Neat synths and the scream at the end. Perfectly placed. This one is definitely more traditional than the last few that I've done. I think there are times where if you listen to enough music, you can get a sense of where the song is going. And sometimes with the stuff off Queen of the Murder Scene, I think I know. P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C was a great example of me thinking I know where we're going and then having no idea. I think my biggest takeaway, the bass line that Alejandra's playing here. Normally you don't get to see all this stuff as I try to work this stuff out in my head. Alejandra is doing a lot on this song. Alejandra's been doing a lot on the last few songs have been very involved between the bass and like the backing vocals. And as I had just mentioned, they crammed a lot of lyrics. They crammed a lot of words. They crammed a lot of letters, spelling. As I've learned more about the band and have listened to more of their music, I just become a bigger and bigger fan of Alejandra and her ability to play bass and do these lines and do everything that is asked of her song to song. The song is good. The song is very good. And the bass line gives it just that much more shape. One of the comments I often get when I talk about Alejandra is the human metronome moniker. And if you're not sure what that means, a metronome is a device that keeps time. It's a good practice tool if rhythm doesn't come naturally to you. It's a great way to keep the beat. To infer that Alejandra is a human metronome is to infer that the sense of rhythm is sort of this innate passive trait that comes naturally. I do think that is true, but I'll take it a step further and really point out all three on this song having an excellent sense of rhythm. And it's because of where the accents are in the chorus. Well, it's a couple of things. For Daniela specifically, again, the compression of the lyrics and having to get so many words into the verses while also playing, I think in the first verse she's just playing the rhythm, and then in the second verse she starts playing this lead that had, I think, an octave on it, which does not go seamlessly with what is being sung, at least for me. Maybe you're different. I don't know. But for me, I find that very challenging. What your hands and your fingers are doing to one sense of rhythm compared to the rhythm that you are singing or speaking or chanting. Psychotic. Like just when you have the chanting in the chorus, that is, yeah. Ba 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 ba. It's got this like kind of bounces a bit compared to what is being sung, which is the P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. Ba 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 ba. The your upbeats. I guess they're the upbeats.
Not on the downbeat. It's like in the up. I don't know if it's called the upbeat. And no, it's not. It's not syncopado. It's just in the.
No, the accents. That's what I'm looking for. The accents are different. I honestly don't think I can do that. P.S.Y. I can't do it. Maybe if I practiced it more, I'd be able to do it. But it doesn't. My point is, it's not something that might come naturally. At least it doesn't come naturally to me. I haven't like 100% nailed down exactly what Alejandra's playing, but I hear a pop-punk bass line. I know a pop-punk bass line when I hear it, and I'm pretty sure we got one here, which is really weird, and I like it. I probably said this a couple times, but Alejandra is not a lazy bass player, and I have that much more respect for her overall abilities, because it would be so easy to this is easy. You can do this all day. No, what Alejandra instead is doing something up here. And then I swear she throws in, I think it's an A major scale. Yeah. That's a major scale, I think. And maybe there are examples of bass lines like that in like the heavier rock, but I'm just not thinking of any. I think it's really fun that they would throw in these kind of, yeah, like that's something. That's something I would hear like I could see Mark Hoppus from Blink-182 playing something like that. Like some bass players would just, follow the drummer, support what the guitar is doing, and just, go station to station. Yeah. But Alejandra doesn't do that. Alejandra doesn't do that in the majority of the songs on Queen of the Murder Scene. Oh, the vlog. I gotta watch the vlog to gain some insight, so I'm gonna go do that. Once again, I've been validated on some of the things that I thought about this song when I heard it, and then also learned some new stuff. As it turns out, the P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C is exactly as tiring as I thought it would be.
It's super fun to play.
It's one of the funnest songs to play.
Although it's one of the most tiring ones.
When we did Lunario, it was one of the last songs, and I was dying.
Me too.
And that part was especially, since the song is very lyrically packed, you don't have time to breathe. The only time you have to rest, you as like during the P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.Cs,
And
but
the bridge.
well, only the first two ones.
The laughs at the beginning, they're not from the demo of Queen of the Murder Scene from Daniela.
It's my laugh.
They're Paulina's laughs.
That's like my genuine laugh.
Like,
It's your genuine laugh.
When you play it live, it's really hard to do because I'm doing like the 16 notes on the what's
The
it
snare.
called? Yeah, the snare. Thank you. I do the 16.
I guess the tempo from the pre-chorus compared to like the rest of the song drops a bit. I wonder how noticeable it is. Let's go listen.
I know where I'm going, I know where I'll go. And when I get down, never sit on my throne. There's something inside.
Ooh, you know what? Yeah.
I'm going, I know where I'll go. And when I get down, never sit on my throne. There's something inside.
it's not very noticeable, but it's true.
It's true. This is going to foul up my rankings. Every time I'm like, oh, yeah, I think this is the one. This is the one for me out of everything I've heard off of Queen of the Murder Scene. And then they drop another one. And I have to reevaluate everything that I've heard so far. So I'm not going to do that this time. I'm not going to trap myself. But this song is great. P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C is, it's fun. I'm like, kind of excited to learn this. I don't know how I'm going to play it, though. It is as physically taxing as it sounds like. And they did just a wonderful job in the performance of it, as they've done with everything that I've seen on the Lunario show. Extra credit, because I'm apparently teaching a classroom now, but extra credit to these three for performing it as well as they did where it falls on the set list. The cheerleader chanting stuff, other songs that have that. The only two songs I could think of that have a cheerleader, like a pep rally kind of backing to it is Mob Scene. I think Mob Scene by Marilyn Manson. The one I thought of first was, I think it's Be Aggressive by Faith No More off of Angel Dust, which is a great album. We're not going to talk about what Be Aggressive is allegedly about. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on trying to sort the songs I like more than the other songs, because now I think we're on like the fourth or fifth consecutive song where I'm like, ooh, is this number one? I'm not saying that yet. This song sounds like it's going to be very fun, so I'm going to go learn some of it and come back here with the bass line for P.S.Y.C.H.O.T.I.C. So I'll be right back. That was so much fun to play. If you made it to this point of the video, thank you so much for watching up until now. And I do mean that. I know these videos can be long, especially for like the reaction format. They're long. I understand. So I genuinely thank you if you made it to this point of the video. I don't know if I could have had a better experience with one of these songs. I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I get great personal enjoyment from teaching myself a song by ear and trying to put the pieces together. It's like solving a puzzle. If you've ever, if you get satisfaction from accomplishing tasks like that, maybe you have an idea of what I'm talking about. I experimented with a couple different ways of playing it and ultimately settled on something that I thought I would have the most fun playing, which I did. I don't cover these songs to flex my bass prowess. I enjoy the process of learning a piece of music and teaching it to myself, but it also gives me a different perspective on the piece that I just reacted to. Far more often than not, it gives me greater appreciation for the piece of music. All these warning songs that I've learned have been personally gratifying in their own way, each and every one of them. The last couple songs here on Queen of the Murder Scene have been just an absolute delight to sit down and learn and play. There was a lot of times when I was cutting this earlier that I could not contain the smile on my face. There were some parts of the song that were so much fun to lock into. Apparently, I fell into the rhythm of the chanting part with what was being played. I don't know how that happened. I honestly don't know. Because I made such a big fuss over how complicated those two rhythms are to try and do at the same time. And I think it just kind of happened. Oh, the bit in the second chorus where Daniela locks in with the bass line. Even just thinking about that part of it, the hairs on my arms standing up. There were so many parts in this song that were just so much fun to play. The little solo bit before that last chorus kicked in, the part at the end where it's ba 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 ba. Being able to come away from something like this even more impressed than I initially was. I could not ask for more. I talk so much that I end up cutting a lot of stuff out just for the sake of time. And I'm like, that wasn't as important as I thought it was when I said it. And I don't know if this is something I have said before, so sorry if I have. But Alejandra is changing how I play as a bass player. I never played up here, ever. Strings have less give up here. It creates a different tone for sure. But I have always played down here over this pickup. And watching Alejandra play, she plays almost exclusively up here. And I remember the first couple times I tried it, I'm like, there's no way that I would be able to do this for an extended period of time. And it's so natural now for me to have that hand placement compared to the hand placement I used to have. Yeah, I've really enjoyed watching these three musicians just crush song after song after song. Only got a few more of these to go. I think the next one is Hunter, and that is the penultimate. It's a great word. Penultimate song on Queen of the Murder Scene. So yeah, two more of these. Thank you again for watching. It's the Warning Army has embraced me and this channel and these long reactions, and it really means a lot to me that there are those of you out there that are enjoying these, because I like doing them, but it means that much more that it resonates with people out there. So thank you to the Warning for, these songs are just wonderful. The Psychotic was so good. The last couple have been just beyond anything that I could have expected. I really enjoyed going through this performance song by song. Thank you, Alejandra, for making me a better bass player, whether you know it or not. I'll never be like Les Claypool, but I really do think like sitting and studying like how she plays has given me more options, more ways to expand and better myself as a musician. I've always said if I could be a tenth as talented as some of these musicians that I watch, I would feel like some level of accomplishment. I think Hunter's the next song, and then we're gonna be just about done with this project I have given myself. So thank you once again. I will see you in my next video. Roll credits.